Hi.
How we doing?
Hi, mate. I'm really good. How are you?
I'm very well, mate. I'm good. How's life been, mate?
Ah, it's not been too bad, since the last recording of an episode. There's been some minor changes, mainly to my name, but that's pretty much it.
Mate, the champ. The champ. How many wins is that now then?
That
Total?
is 9.
Fuck.
Where's my medal gone?
9 wins. I haven't even competed 9 times.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Look at
Unreal.
that, mate.
Unreal. Do you not get a trophy?
No.
What?
I said this to you before. Trophies are for amateurs. In the big leagues, we play for these bad boys.
Yeah, but you calling like the Mr. Olympia Sandow amateur?
In the natural world, mate, we don't focus on the Olympia. The Olympia is
Do you know
doesn't
what it should be
exist.
though? Do you know what it should be? It should be like a Sandow, right? But it's just really skinny
Yeah,
and it's just
mate.
really natty.
Have you actually seen the Sandow Trophy? The guy's really skinny on it.
Well, yeah, because it's Eugene's. Is it Eugene Sandow?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and he's got like he's like leaning over and he's holding a little thing, mate. But yeah, unreal. How does it? Is it heavy? Is it nice?
It's the same as the WNBF UK one. So have you got one of them?
Yeah, but I don't even want to show you it, mate.
Is it black?
It's stealthy.
Oh yeah, I like it. It's like blackout edition.
It's quite nice though.
Black Friday medal.
Yeah. This is the discounted Black Friday medal, everyone. That
Yeah,
that they
so it's
don't dish
basically it's
out.
the same as that, but instead of United Kingdom, it says professional.
Oh, that's nice though, mate. But yeah, mate, how was it?
It was hands down the best moment of my life, and that's no exaggeration. It's absolutely everything that I could ever dream of at any point in my career, like competing career, and it's happened now.
Unreal. Did it
Yeah,
did, did it happen earlier than you thought it would?
yeah, I'm about 10 years ahead of where I thought it would happen. Genuinely.
It's not bad because if you look at the top guys in the world, like natural, they're all like early 30s, mid 30s, something like that. You know.
Yeah. So obviously it's split into height classes. So I am Mr. Medium World Champ. The guy that won short was 37 years old. The guy that won tall was 31, I believe.
How old were the guys in your class? Like about?
Oh, older than me.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, like around 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unreal, and it just goes to show, like coming off the back of Germany. Did you compete? Did you compete against any of the same guys from Germany?
Yep.
They beat you.
Yep.
Ooh.
That's mate. I don't talk shit at all. I am telling you now, I was so far off in Germany, it is
Hmm.
untrue.
Was it the same judges as in Germany?
Yeah. So half of them was from the US and then half of them was international. And all the international ones had seen me in Germany 2 weeks previous. And they
Mm.
all said, they all literally after the show, shook hands with them all, and they were all like, yeah, you were so much better than Germany.
Hmm.
And if I'd have turned up like that in Germany, it would have been a very different result,
Yeah.
which I knew at the time, but obviously you need someone else to say it, don't you?
Do you know the only reason why you won?
Rocky 3.
Did you watch Rocky 3?
What? Have I ever seen Rocky 3? Yeah,
No,
of
no,
course.
no, no. Like, did you watch it like before?
No,
Something like
because I didn't do anything that I did in Germany.
that. Okay.
So there
It
were
was
no
just because
repeats.
Annabella was there, mate. That's all it was.
Oh, I know.
Was it a big
Mate,
stress relief?
huge,
Was you like,
huge.
oh, I'm home now. I can chill.
It was it was just so everything just felt so right. Like on the lead up to it, I was like, this feels too good.
Mm.
The amount, like the food were going in, the food were like, the first couple of days, not gonna lie, like I ate a lot of food and nothing happened. Like my body weight just stayed really
How much
low.
did you eat?
I had I had about 16,000 calories over 3 days. So I had a lot of food.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Yeah. Mate, it got to the point on the So 2 days out and 1 day out, or having Chipotle to get the food in.
Okay, so what's your so each day as it goes, you wake up in the morning, you assess how you're looking, how you're
Yeah.
feeling. What are your main indicators for you that you need more food?
So obviously, scale weight compared to the previous day, that's going to be the primary driver.
Yeah.
Um, but I would literally do 2 rounds of posing, and after 2 rounds of posing, if I'm able to get a good pump and the vascularity is there, then that probably means that we're close to full.
Hmm.
So we flew out on the Wednesday. On Thursday morning, no vascularity, flat.
Hmm.
Friday, no vascularity, flat. So we're like just pushing food, pushing food. I also I did it in Texas, but I didn't do it in Germany. I weighed myself at 3 points in the day. So I weighed myself first thing in the morning, and then at lunchtime, or like the midpoint in the day after half of my meals, and then after my final meal. And
Hmm.
on the first day, my weight was the same for all 3 points.
Okay.
So I was going after my last meal, I was still 77 kilos dead, and I'd eaten close to 800 carbs, 60 fat, to like nearly 300 grams of protein,
Yeah.
and my weight was the exact same.
Yeah.
So the Chipotle went in.
There we go.
Good times. Yeah, yeah.
So what did you
Um,
weigh? What did you weigh at Germany? And what did you weigh at the finals?
I didn't actually take any scales to Germany, but I think I was around, based off of like literally the day after coming home, I was like 82 ish. So
Holy
I would have been
shit!
about 80.5, 81 on show day.
So a good like 3 kilo. Well, and then so final
But
show like actual stage weight for you at the finals would have been what, like 78, 76,
yeah, 79.
79, 78.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
Interesting. So a little bit, a couple kilos off, and then fuller, just less stress.
Fuller, no stress, slept better. Um, the overall, just everything about the world was frigging perfect.
And then you
Um,
became Mr. World.
I literally became a world champion. Tom,
Mad.
what
Oh,
the fuck?
you're like, oh. So how did that? I just want to like dig into your mind, right? Because I even like for me winning that overall at the Northerns for me was like huge, right? And I know how that felt, but this is like another caliber. So how does that compare versus winning your pro card?
That is the only comparison that I can make mentally that's similar. My pro card, I felt emotion. I was so happy, but at the same time, it was like I felt like right. This is immediately. I was like, this is when the hard work starts. Like everything is going to be so much more difficult from here on in.
Yeah.
On Sunday, it was just euphoria. I've got goose pimples now. Literally, when they read out second place, I was gone.
I
Like
saw, mate. I saw
lump in
you.
my throat, tears in my eyes. I was gone.
Yeah.
It was just the most crazy, wonderful, amazing feeling. And yeah, just seeing obviously seeing Annabella in the crowd. She jumped up as if blooming Liverpool had scored. It was just amazing.
Mate, it's not until you've done it. It's not until you're in it and you know what it's all about that you can understand that feeling. And like just every single guy there that was competing alongside you was gunning for it.
Yeah.
Like they've been through very similar mental challenges to yourself. They've put in just as much work as you. They've beaten guys in their own countries to get to where you are. So like a lot of people are like, oh, why'd you do all this for like the 10 minutes, 15 minutes you have on stage? But it's like you can't explain what it feels like in that moment to like get your name called out and just be like, what? Like it's
Yeah.
just unreal. So mate, like when I saw your reaction and how you just turned around and you like, no fucking way, it just like brought up feelings for me as well and how I felt when I got my like first like big win.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just unreal. I'm so happy for you, dude. I'm proud of you, man.
Cheers, mate. Cheers.
Sincerely from my cold black cold heart. But nah, unreal. So begs the question, what's next?
Oh, mate, what is next?
Welcome
What
to
is
the
next?
welcome to the hedonic treadmill, mate. Like this is just like humans for you now. You just keep running forward. It's like, all right, what's next? What's next? But but genuinely, what is next? I'm sure you're the type of guy that kind of thinks about things. I feel like each step of the way, like really plans it out. I just fucking go into it blind. But what is next, mate?
I've got some stupid ideas. Stupid.
Is the
I'm not right. I think one thing I need to say, like from the get go,
yeah.
it's going to be like I want to continue this natural like journey and documenting everything natural. I feel like if I say, oh yeah, I'm going to go after an IFBB Pro card, it's not me. Like I feel
No.
like my calling in life now is to promote and drive natural bodybuilding because it is so on the rise. And like I've got to say this to you now. There's people that listen to this podcast that were competing at the Worlds that was like, I really like your podcast. And they're in Canada, USA, like,
Really?
mate.
That's
And
cool.
we've been doing this for a couple of months. Yeah.
People out
So
there.
boys that came up to me and said, oh, I like the podcast.
Love you.
Rather rudely of me, I can't remember many of your names, but thank you. The love is appreciated. And we will continue. So yeah, everything that I want to do is going to be geared around natural bodybuilding. Geared.
Yeah, no pun intended. You're dropping hints now. That's what you're doing, man.
So what I think I want to do, I want to do all the biggest natural, like all the biggest WNBF shows in the world. So UAE, the Dubai show, and then I want to go to Malaysia and go and compete in Kuala Lumpur.
Mate, it's like it gives you a reason to travel as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It gives you that reason. So basically, mate, like if we're gonna like whittle this down, you want to be the Dexter Jackson of natural men's physique.
I want to be the Ryan Terry of natural men's physique.
Okay. Yeah. I got
Dexter
you.
Jackson's lost his leg, hasn't he?
No.
Oh, is that a different guy?
Dexter Jackson, the Blade.
The
He's the
Blade.
he's got the most. I think he's still got Mr. Olympia 08 on Instagram. Dexter Jackson.
Yeah, didn't he lose his leg?
He's won every show there is.
Right, really? He's won every single pro show.
He's won the Olympia once in 08. He's won New York. He's won everything, I believe.
Yeah,
Again, I'm
yeah.
not like
He's won everything that's worth winning.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Okay, yeah. So you're the Dexter Jack. Yeah, you're not Ryan Terry, mate. You're gonna be the Dexter Jackson,
Yeah.
but you're not gonna lose your legs.
Yeah. Oh, good. Thank God. You win them all, and then your legs just fall off.
Oh yeah, that's it, mate.
I
That's
don't
it.
need them anyway. Men's
It's more
physique,
that
bro.
incline treadmill, mate. Your legs just fall off. I thought mine were going to unprep, and that was for fucking regional title. But anyway, so yeah, that sounds sick, man. It sounds sick. So 2025. Well, I guess in terms of time frame, then the next time you're going for it is 2025.
Yeah, 100%. 2025. Yeah, next year, this year, rest of this year, next year, just grow. Not get stupidly out of shape. Yeah, I'm just going to keep a lid on things and try and make the next prep that I do as easy as possible.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm asking some questions that maybe like the people watching would want to ask. So I'm a believer of like I think I saw a video from you the other day as well. Then kind of cover the same topic, but in terms of like feedback, if you're up and coming, you don't need feedback just because like in general it's just like grow
Yeah.
and get bigger, and it's going to be the same shit, right? Get leaner, get bigger, whatever. But obviously where you're at right now, you're essentially the ideal, or you are
I'm deemed.
you are what they look for in men's physique. But obviously, that's
That's wild.
it is though, isn't it? It's true.
Yeah.
You are what they look for in men's physique. It's not. It's just your face, though. Like
Yeah.
your physique's pretty standard, but it's
Yeah.
just the jawline, man. That's
They,
all it
they
is.
all said you've just got such a lovely smile. I was like, oh, great. What about the physique? Yeah, your smile's really nice. Okay.
Yeah, but so feedback for yourself. Like you need to know what you need to do in order, as the reigning champ, to come back and defend your title, mate. So like, what did you get anything or
I did go and get my feedback,
nice?
and some of it was like
I feel like
like
sometimes judges don't even know, mate.
yeah, because you kind of go for like what's most men's physique out of the lineup in front of you, and you can't like magic up random physiques to be able to directly compare between. So yeah, a lot of it is pointless. But yeah, I had some kind of saying I can bring up my arms a bit more. Obviously, you can never have too much chest. But in terms of like proportions and balance is the thing that I scored like that put me apart from the rest.
Yeah.
So there was, if you look at the lineup, the guy that came second had ridiculous abs.
Mhm.
Like his midsection, the best midsection on stage. There's no arguing that at all. Harry, who came third, you probably say that his front as a whole was very, very good. But then he turned to the rear and his back weren't very strong.
He
So it's
was
like
he
the
was shredded. He
shredded. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, but then it's that balance. So what's front and back like? It kind of like it throws off the physique when your balance is out of whack. Um, yeah, so my balance is pretty good, but when your balance is good, that means that you can push for more size everywhere and get away with it.
Mhm.
I do think that I can be bigger. Um, the guy that won the overall, so I came second in the overall
Yeah.
for the thing. So if we're being critical, there is one person in the world that is better than me at this moment in time, and he's, in my opinion, he's probably one of the best ever. He's got the most symmetrical, like front. His back's like such a beautiful V taper. Yeah, so I guess I've just got to try and beat that somehow.
Well, that's it. You've got one more thing to do now, isn't it? And that's the overall.
I'm not bothered.
You
I
know.
think overalls are. This is, I've won. I've won a couple of overalls. You've won a couple of overalls. It's a lottery. It depends what, like, literally, it's a lottery to get there in the first place, and then anyone in that overall can win the overall.
Yeah.
So to me, it really don't mean like I'm not going to lose any sleep for not winning it.
Was it tall or short guy that won the overall?
Sure.
I bet he just looked big.
Yeah, yeah. Look, Asian. He was from South Korea.
There we go.
Like I said, symmetry was just ridiculous. I had him on size. I had him fucking hell. I made him look really quite small, but he was just so well put together.
Yeah.
And yeah,
You've got like a thick physique, if you know what I mean.
mm,
Obviously aesthetic as hell, but you are just like you're pretty built, man. Like you're a pretty big dude. I look like wispy in comparison to you. Do you know what I mean? Like if we were a dog, like a dog breed, right? So I would be like a whippet.
what would I be?
I think you would be like an XL bully.
Really? I'd say like a golden retriever.
So aesthetic, mate.
I'm going to get banned.
What do you think you'd be?
A golden retriever.
Ah, a big
Yeah.
softy.
Yeah, big softy, just smiling and wagging my tail on stage.
That's what it takes, man. That's men's physique for you, though.
Yeah. Um, yeah, it was just awesome, mate. As you can tell, I'm just buzzing. Like, we're a week on now and I've still not stopped smiling.
Nah, mate, it's unreal. It's unreal, and it like, in terms of, do you have that same feeling now though, or when you won your pro card and you're like, okay, there's a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Do you feel like now there's still a lot of work to do?
Mate, now it's for the bigger picture. It's driving the sport. Like, I've just been and done my first session post worlds, post prep, first session in the off season, bro. And it just felt good.
Mhm.
I feel so happy. Like my body feels happier. I'm just excited for it all. I just want to drive natural bodybuilding, drive natural men's physique, drive the WNBF. Yeah, yeah,
It's not the win, mate. It's the post show food that you had.
yeah, yeah.
That's why you
It's
feel good.
it's
That's
a
why
lot
you're
of food.
happy. All right. So the boring stuff aside, mate, we've chatted about all that. What did you eat?
What did I eat?
What did you eat?
Um, what directly post show?
Yeah.
2 bottles of champagne,
Of course, it was fucking alcohol.
a burger. What else did we have? I think we had some desserts, but at that point, I genuinely can't remember because we were that
This is the
battered.
downfall of the Krog now, right? Because you completed it, right? Do you like a fighter when they just win their title and then they end up just like kind of going off the rails and
I'm gonna look like Tyson Fury.
You're gonna get full Tyson Fury. I'm gonna see like viral videos of you, mate, in I don't even know, like in Benidorm and like Marbella, like just off
I'm a
your
world
head.
champion. This is an athlete's physique.
Look at this. This is the champion. Get Dosser.
You dosser. Tom Stockton, you fucking dosser.
No, but what did you have to eat? What did you have to eat?
Day after the show, mate, I would just when I get like loads of adrenaline, my appetite goes. It's same like when I get stressed. I just ended up having like loads of sweets and stuff. You know, like just American sweets and
Mm.
a few cookies. I'm not a big eater. I'm not a
You,
greedy fucker.
you carb loaded on 16,000 calories.
But exactly. So that all went in, and then that were almost like my cravings have gone.
Yeah,
I'm not
true. Yeah.
hungry,
You must have felt fresh as hell on show day, like good.
mate. I was having my tan, and do you know, like when you're in the tanning thing, you're just like having a little pump, like
Yeah.
just tensing things. And the guy were going, "Geez, man, you look like you're about to go on." I was like, "I am about to go on, mate. I'm going on in a few hours." He's like, "No, but like right now." That's always good.
Yeah.
You're going, "You're so vascular." I was like, "Yeah, I am, mate. I am. We're on."
It's when other people though start saying like, "Oh, mate, you're looking sick." Like that's when you know it's like, okay.
We're in the right. So before we went on, I've filmed all this for YouTube. So the video when that comes out is going to be wham.
Sick.
Before we went on, they put us in this like little. It was literally like a makeup room, like you would imagine before, like going on stage for I don't know a theatre production, and everyone were like eyeing each other up. Everyone had like the t-shirts and jumpers on, and then as soon as everyone started pumping up, you could just feel it. Like all the eyes were on like each
On the
other,
champion.
mainly me. It was funny because Annabella was with me at that point, and she's like looking at me. She's like, I could see it in her face. She's trying to keep calm. She's getting a little bit giddy, and we had like a few
She come
telepathic
over and
combos.
she went, "You're on."
She went, "You're looking really good. The worms are out." If he says the worms are out,
Wiggly worm.
the wiggly worms, the worms are out. Like, oh yes, they are indeed.
I'm not gonna say anything else, mate.
No, we don't say anything else. We get cancelled.
Yeah. But no, mate, absolutely mental. So since you've been back then, obviously getting back home, like what have you been doing? Have you just been chilling out, taking it easy, soaking it all up, seeing the family? Like
Yeah. It's just felt this week's been pretty massive. Like we've had so many celebrations. So like we're Annabella's birthday on Thursday, a little brother's birthday on Friday, a grandparents' like wedding anniversary last night, and everything's just been eclipsed by congratulations, Josh. Like everyone's just been like celebrating the big dub.
yeah.
It's just been really nice. Obviously, like all the focus has kind of gone off of training for the time being, which is like I'm happy with that.
Mhm.
I've got a lot of work to catch up on from being away for a few days. It's crazy how much that creeps up on you. So I've got a nice busy week coming up. It's just been nice, just been like pure euphoria.
Mhm. I
Yeah,
feel like like a good like segue though is like you've gone through like the highest of highs now, like how you feel like fucking like that's almost like peak human like excitement, adrenaline, every like emotion you can feel, right? Because it's been years and years of work just surmounted. So now though, I feel like a lot of people would probably struggle in a sense where this is where it's probably very, very easy to like feel lost,
yeah,
completely fall off, and just not know what to fucking do with yourself.
yeah,
But like you've obviously thought well in advance. Like even when like you're doing your prep, like even when you're like preparing in the last few weeks for this, like okay, well if this goes the way I want it to, this is what comes next. This is what I want to do next. This is the grander plan that I'm working towards. So it's like when that adrenaline and when that excitement wears off, it's like, okay, well I'm the world champ. It's like I know we joked about like the Tyson Fury thing, but that shit generally does happen. That's like
Yeah,
people
of course
fall
it
off the
does.
rails. So I feel like it just like it really like emphasizes the importance of, all right, just because you finish that goal now, like what's next? You need to have something else to work towards. And as you've said, it's like, wow, pushing the sport forward. You really want to, go to these other countries, compete, earn those titles as well. You want to become the Dexter Jackson of the men's physique division. Um, and that's like that. You're locked in for that now.
Yeah.
You know exactly what it is that you need to do in order to get there. So it's like, okay, cracking straight on, have my fun, but then straight back on plan. Everyone's, moving forward essentially.
Absolutely, mate. And like this podcast is one of them things that I want to put a lot of time and energy in over the next like year or so. Obviously, coaching and I've like the guys that I've got competing next year. I want them to be as successful, if not more successful, than what I've been. Not just this year, but like every point in my competing career. So yeah, like I feel like like with Olympians when they get the gold medal and like a lot of them end up with depression and stuff after. It's
Yeah.
because their entire lives are geared around that. I feel like with me, and I'm sure like you're the same in natural bodybuilding. You can't just be a natural bodybuilder. You've got to be a natural bodybuilder and something else and something else and
Mhm.
something else. And yeah, I hopefully I won't fall into that kind of depressed, post successful, or like it's like PTSD with success, isn't it?
I, f- I feel like, because I feel like right now, even myself, like post like my competition prep and whatnot, it's like I know exactly what it is that I'm working towards. I know what I need to do, but I still do feel that a little bit of
Do
like,
you?
oh, it's like that was so fun, and I had like, and now it's just like it's a little bit monotonous now. There's still bigger and even more exciting goals that I'm working towards, and I'm just as excited for them. But I feel like you almost, regardless of who you are, you still do have that little bit of down
Yeah.
afterwards, which you probably will have as well.
Yeah. It probably won't hit me till later. So, staying on that, then, how are you doing post show? Because you are how many weeks post show now?
Ah, like 5 weeks post show, 6 weeks post, no, 5 weeks post show, I think.
5 weeks today, I think.
Yeah, I think it's 5 weeks today. So I'm doing good, man. Like I'm doing good. I'm just I feel so much healthier, like
Yeah.
genuinely. So in terms of like body weight, I think we're up now from my lowest point, we're up by around like 7 kilos.
Nice.
It's like 14 pounds. But that was like even before I did my last show. So body weight has been gained. I can feel like training right now is just flying, like absolutely flying. So that is good. That makes me happy because training was not good towards the end of prep. And obviously that brings me a lot of joy and excitement. But yeah, just in general, like with the mindset, as I was saying there, like I don't know if it's because it's like the time of the year, like the weather isn't good, and everything like that. I do feel like a little bit of that, like, you know,
Yeah.
because the goals are so far away now because it's 2025. It's like,
Mate, it's going to bloody fly.
I know. This is what I always say to say to clients is like, you set a long term goal and it's like you're gonna get times where you feel a bit like, oh, like a little bit bored, or things are just repetitive and whatnot. But like you just have to realize that it's gonna fly by, and
Yeah.
like those goals like come up on you quick.
Yeah.
So yeah, like in terms of like my off season right now, we're into it. Nothing is being missed like at all in comparison to the start of my last off season where I had to take 6 months out for injury. Like that's not happening this time.
6 months out.
Yeah, mate, my last off season was only like just over a year, like it's 12, 13 months.
Frigging hell. What? Right. So, why did you have to take 6 months out?
Because my
Oh, your shoulder.
I had a shoulder injury. Yeah. So do you know when we compete against each other? I couldn't train my upper body for about 5, 6 months after that.
Oh, yeah. Well, after that or during that period?
No, after.
All right. All
So
right.
like I finished prep and I was like, I've been up against Chris, I've been up against Josh. I was like, I'm gonna come back for those guys. I'm gonna fucking smash them up. And I like, as soon as I finished prep, I was like in the gym, like just going for it. Didn't take any time off. Bang, and then my shoulder was gone for about 5, 6 months.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all good. Like I'm very very excited now for that. Yeah, as I was saying, I still feel like I just feel like a little bit of like hump, just like, but I think it'll be temporary. I think once I get stuck into this more, once I start to really like see like performance climbing that in the gym and get really into a good groove, that's when I'll be like, yeah, it's fine. But I
Yeah.
feel like it's just that slow detachment period of like, I've seen myself looking my absolute best for months and months on end. Now it's like you start to see all that hard work like fade away, and it's like almost switching identities now. If you know what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say, I'm like moving away from shredder Tom, competitor Tom, Tom that was getting compliments from everyone. I'm now switching that mindset, going into off-season Tom, and just fucking focusing on the goals,
Yeah.
for the long term. And I feel like I'm just going through that transition right now. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, apart from that, mate, like really good, really, really good.
Good man. Good man. This. I'm going to ask you something, but I don't think that you've seen it yet.
Okay.
'Cause I feel like you would have said it before it even clicked record. Have you seen the UK the FBA's most recent announcement?
Is that with the novice?
They were getting rid of qualifiers.
They're just doing the open finals, British finals. Are they actually?
Bro.
What? How come? Right, so we're literally just silent, both of us. All
Yeah,
right, you
sorry,
you pull it
sorry,
up.
guys.
You pull it up and tell me. I'm not gonna.
Right. So I'm going to just read out the full thing. Long post announcing some big changes to the UK FBA schedule for 2024. Over the last few seasons, we have seen an increasing number of athletes burn out after a long season of qualifiers, nationals, and then international shows. This is unhealthy, and we cannot continue to encourage it. Competition is also an expensive endeavour, and with the rising cost of living, is becoming tougher for a lot of our members. So, we're doing our bit to encourage physical, mental, and financial health by holding no qualifiers in 2024. Our contest schedule will be MBW Classic, 26th of May, UK Novice Championships, 7th of September, Open UK International Championships and PMBA Pro International, a 2-day open entry event for all divisions. That'll be in October. More details will be released soon. Digest that right now.
So from the from the standpoint of someone that's just been through that whole process of hitting up so many shows
Yep.
and getting burnt out, I can relate.
Yep.
But I still don't know how I feel about that.
Mate.
What do you think?
I've got loads of thoughts on it. I've got loads of thoughts. There's now like a massive jump from being a novice competitor to you are battling it out for a UK title. Like there
Yeah.
needs to be like, I would like to think that there's a middle ground of, like I'm not going to say people like you, but probably the majority of like the people that we're coaching at the minute, where they aren't at the top tier of competitor.
Yeah.
And yet the only thing that they can go for now is either a first timers novice show or a British title. Like that middle ground is now gone.
So if you compete at the novice show
Yes.
and you don't place top
Yep.
3,
You remain a novice.
you remain a novice. If you place top 3, but even at a novice show, even if you do place top 3, it doesn't mean that you're still going to do well at the open finals. So
Yeah.
like that skill gap, if you want to call it that is huge.
Yeah. In my head now, you've got like this huge chasm between them two types of shows.
Yeah.
Huge. And I've been
I
trying to
mean,
get the WNBF to, or like any conversation that I've had with them, is to try and drive more towards like having qualifiers. And then one federation's gone and done the opposite. It does make you think like, what is the right thing to do? What's most financially viable?
do you think that is the main motivator for it though?
What?
Like, I don't see why the UK FBA would do that when they've done their qualifiers. Why not just have less? Why not have like 1 or 2 regionals instead of like 4 or whatever?
Oh, yeah, you could.
Why not have 2 regionals closer towards the finals?
It's
Why get rid of all of them?
it's tricky, isn't it?
because you don't know what goes on. I don't know. But now, guess who's going to have to go to his clients and reschedule everything? And
Bro, I literally had this conversation earlier with one of my clients. So you're basically saying, what's the plan for next year? I was like, well, we need the show dates to come out to be able to like properly plan the next year.
yeah,
And this is why, because you think that you know what's going to happen, and then everyone just does a U-turn.
yeah.
Like, yeah,
I've
madness,
literally mapped out all of my clients' journeys to a T
bro.
as well.
Don't. I've done this. I've been in this position before. It's
Literally, I was on a call yesterday, mapping it all out, and we were excited. We're like, yeah, let's get going. But it is what it is.
and now you have two options. You either do a first timers novice show or you do a British finals. Take your pick.
Yep.
I have just thought off the top of my head though. Why don't we do the board shorts and banter like regional show? We'll just do a regional show. It's not for a British title. It's we'll get all in to sponsor it. We'll put a little cash prize for the overall,
Yeah.
and we'll just host a show somewhere.
Josh, don't do this because
You
you know
know
when
how
we
my
say
brain works,
something,
mate.
mate, we do it. Should we do it? Why not?
I thought, well, because then,
Right, Josh,
if someone like us did it, then it'd be open for all people that compete in federations.
saying it right now. We will do a bodybuilding show.
We definitely can. We definitely can. We
Okay.
definitely can. Little cash prize for the winners. Make it, somewhere central. Say Sheffield.
Field.
And bring all your guys
Somewhere-
up from the south.
Yeah, well, do you know what? Do you know what's even better? We'll host it in your living room.
Bro, my lighting in the living room is
Yeah.
quality.
We'll get Annabella on the tan in the bathroom. Everyone one at a time into the shower. Pull the shower screen over.
So,
Perfect.
if you're listening to this and you're interested, just comment on the YouTube video. No,
The
that'd be
question is
pretty
though, man,
cool though,
how
that.
much should we charge at like two bros entry as well?
500 quid each.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. And the prize money will be £300.
Well, mate, two bros charge like 500 quid. You don't get any prize money, so there we go. It's better than
Yeah,
that.
yeah. You get a sword that is genuinely like £85 and you can get it on Amazon.
Alibaba.
Yeah. Brilliant. No, I reckon there's a gap in the market now for just like an open show. Not necessarily having a title like a British champ or being like linked to a federation, just having an open show.
Mhm.
Because what's the other options? People do PCA shows and then you're forced to go up against enhanced competitors.
Yeah.
You know?
Never say never, mate. Let's we'll put that on the brainstorm board.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments what you think.
The
Um,
banter classic.
the BS&B classic.
I like it. It's got a ring to it.
Natties only. Are we going to do drugs testing? I'll do two bros drugs testing.
Are you natural? Well, no, we'll get him there to do the drug testing for us.
Yes,
as well.
yes.
Yeah.
These magic hands.
Yeah. It's got to be done.
Oh, God.
But yeah,
Oh,
this.
dear.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do a lot of reorganizing, but I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. So I guess yeah, maybe they're. I'm just trying to think from their perspective what the motivator is, whether it is because surely doing more shows is more lucrative financially. I don't know.
Not if you don't do it right.
Yeah, I don't know. Interesting though. We shall see. It's gonna be next year's gonna be an interesting year then.
Like, look, I've competed a lot this year. I've done a lot of different federations and I've paid a lot of money to compete with them. Summer Shredding was the most expensive show that I've done. And hand on heart, it was worth every single penny for the athlete experience, right? If you're willing to put on a show or, multiple shows with that level that Summer Shredding have, people are going to turn up and they'll pay whatever it's worth because it is that good.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, that video is going live. So everyone that's listening, tomorrow night, the movie of all movies on YouTube goes live. It is, I've not seen it, but I'm telling you, It is sick. It is so good. It's like a
Have you not seen
40-minute
it?
YouTube video. No, I've not seen it yet. I'm gonna watch it when everyone else watches it
How do you know it's good then?
because Sam gave me the look. Sometimes it just goes, mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, is
Mhm.
it that good? Is that? Yeah, it might be the best video that I've ever done.
So what with the summer shredding class, like what would you take away? Because we are doing our own bodybuilding show one day.
Yep.
What would you take away from the summer shredding classic that you would want to apply to your own show?
Um, venue, lighting, the backdrop for the athletes, all of them aspects of it was the best that I've ever seen or been part of. The media team that they had there, it wasn't one man with a camera. They had like, I think it was 8 photographers in different parts of like the stage and in the audience getting all your photos. It was so good.
Did you pay for like a photo package?
Um, no,
Because you had Sam there.
I forgot.
Oh,
But I've been sent like all the like with the watermarks on.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I've seen them. They're very good. I will be buying them. I've just forgotten. I've
How
then
much
had
are
loads of
they?
things on my mind.
How much are they?
What the photos? I think
Yeah,
they're
with some
about
Guzman tax on them.
about $200. I think 150. But you got a video as well. Like you got your own 4K video of you doing your eye walk and stuff.
Yeah,
Like content wise, there's so much there.
yeah. There we go.
Like if I was to pay Sam or if you was to pay a videographer to do it, you'd be paying like probably close to $1,000 for that level of
Yeah,
content. So yeah, it's good value in that sense. And then obviously everyone's making money out of it. Gosh, business is business.
there we go.
Yeah, UKDFBA. Wow, what a move! That is a very interesting move.
Yeah, we'll see how it pans out, man. Like, if it might be a good thing, it might be a bad thing, but I mean, there's even less natural shows now in the
I
UK. It's like
know,
there's
I
not a lot
know.
at all. There's not a lot.
What's the aim? What's the aim of natural bodybuilding? We need it to grow. So doing
Yeah,
less is obviously going to be less in my head. That
yeah,
might not be the case in reality. We shall see.
yeah.
We shall see.
We're just gonna have to add to that, mate. Add to the calendar. So there we go. And imagine if PCA bought out their own like natural kind of spin-off.
This is now like the door that's open into.
Yeah, because PCA shows, mate, they're so well ran. They're really, really good fun. The overall experience is pretty good. Like, yeah, that'd be an interesting move if they did do that. Because, like, if you think about it, Two Bros, they got their own natural. PCA, they haven't. It's not on their radar at all. I don't think. Maybe it is. I don't
No.
know.
But do you know what? Maybe they don't need to because they do end up rewarding quite a lot of natural physiques.
Yeah,
And then you're just adding in that spanner of drugs testing on top.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, that massive,
Interesting.
awkward, uncomfortable thing to do. Take
Yeah.
someone's piss.
Mate, it was weird when I got pulled off stage. He was like, "Tom, can you come with me?" And I was like, "Do you know what? Yeah, I
Yeah.
will come with you because I'm a fucking winner." I was like, "You want my piss? You take my piss."
When did you get drugs tested?
When I won the overall at Northern.
Oh, did you? Right.
Have you not been tested when you won?
What, at UK FBA?
Yeah.
No.
Do you not? What? Why did they test me then? They must have looked at me right and thought
This
this
guy's enhanced.
this guy right is genetics like they're maxed out. He's like he's cranked to the max right here. Like we're surprised he's even got this muscle on this measly little frame. Get him in the toilet now and extract that urine from him.
You had quite a strong vein on your forehead when you cried. I think that was it.
I think so as well, mate. I
Yeah,
think so.
enhanced
It's
vein.
just the back shots, mate. It's all it is.
Yeah.
It's the back shots. But now anyway, so off season. How are you going to run it? What are you going to do? What's the
As
POA
far
from
as
now?
what from right now?
Mhm.
I'm gonna chill. We go on holiday on day after Boxing Day, so I'm gonna try and hold relatively good condition until then. And then we're gonna chill. And then next year, literally from January to April, it's gonna be quite an aggressive push up, but not that aggressive. It will be aggressive in the span of the entire off season, and then it will just be a matter of like through the summer holding that weight like without going too heavy and getting as strong as humanly possible and progressing absolutely everything as much as I can.
For you, I feel like for me, it's a pursuit of all out mass, but it's different for you. Like I
Yeah,
feel like the slower you take it now, the better.
yeah, I agree.
Versus me, like I just need to get healthy and I need to get strong and I need to get into like as good of a position as quick as I can to maximize that time. So yeah, for you, it's pretty chill, man. Really,
It is,
just
it
cruise.
is, which makes a change.
Yeah. How have you handled post show in the past?
Um, this is my fourth prep, so I'll give you a little rundown of each. First show, post show. I went up and beyond my starting weight of my cut in about 4 weeks. So, like, don't get me wrong, I started prep at like 89 kilos, and I think I was like 91 from October to Christmas.
Yeah.
So that was bad.
Mm.
Second year of competing, it was better, but still bad. Um, yeah, so I'm hoping this one's going to be better.
You'll be
Hee
fine.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I'll
you'll
be
be fine,
fine.
mate. Like I feel like when you get to that point where like you have such big goals, it becomes so important not to fuck it because
Absolutely.
you're just mugging your future self off. It's like, what's the point?
I think I think the people that handle it well are the people that take the goals a little bit more seriously.
Well,
If
yeah,
you,
like the thing I've said to myself is like, all right, well, if I want to be a pro, I've got to act like a
yeah,
pro.
yeah, you've got to act like what you want to be before you become it.
Act and you shall become.
Yes.
Senpai. If you want.
Don't
Oh,
hey, don't go getting cancelled.
no. I'm not. I'm gonna keep it in. I'm gonna keep it in. PG. We need to get that. You know that revenue from the
Oh,
podcast revenue.
oh, mate, did we intro with All In?
We didn't.
Guys, All In is the best. Please go and buy All In. We're both wearing All In. Code BSB15. And I'm not lying when I say this. That code is getting used a lot. And we're very
Yes.
grateful.
Yeah. I just want to say, everyone that has like, even I did like I wear this t-shirt all the time. Like genuinely, the green one is clean, mate. I really want the green one. I think they're sending me it. I'm not too sure, but if they don't, then someone's getting hurt. But anyway, everyone's been using the code. Like we see you reposting, we see you using it. The feedback from All In has been incredible. So for everyone that does listen and does use the code, thank you very much. We do appreciate it, and yeah, I hope you enjoy your clean garms because you got good style.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you again. Any other topics? Hey, did you have any questions?
I do indeed have some questions.
Do you have
Oh,
many?
by the way, this off season for both of us, well, soon-ish, I want to come up to Ultraflex, mate.
Yes. I would like to think that you are going to very soon.
I would like to think I am definitely going to be. Toughest challenge you've both faced this prep?
Uh, have you got one off the top of your head? I think I've got one.
Yeah, 100% for me. It was just the the back end of it with the fatigue, which I've spoken about loads and loads of times. Just that battle with going into the biggest shows with not my 100% physique. And yeah, that was definitely the hardest thing, but we've learned from it. So there we go.
Yeah.
That mental battle.
I would say from me, it was after the Germany show, my confidence was pretty hit. Like I did my best not to show it, but I would say any other year, I would have walked away from the rest of prep. So it was quite a battle or like a challenge to overcome to kind of like put that to one side, almost forget about it, and then focus on the task in hand. So yeah, there's been some growth
Champion
there.
mentality, mate.
It is because like I said, I would not have done that in years gone by.
It's not a
No way.
loss, it's a lesson, dude.
It is absolutely.
That's what losers say, like me.
Yeah. Um, I
Um,
I have one from our number one listener, John Freelove.
Okay, Mr. Freelove.
Mr. Freelove,
I
do
was
you
waiting for him.
think the criteria for men's physique is in a good place now? Yes, I do.
Well, you're looking at the criteria.
Since last weekend, I've been a big fan of the current criteria.
Well, Josh has got a good physique, so I would say yes.
Oh,
No, do you know what? I think it's gone completely down the wrong direction.
yeah.
I think it's way they're picking guys that are just way too small and way too ugly.
Oh, no.
No, of course. Of course. Top 3 gym equipment manufacturers. It's like basically what's our
Yeah,
favorite brands?
I like Prime, specifically the pin-loaded stuff. I think the
Yeah, with
pin-loaded stuff is very
the different pins that you can load up, change your resistance profile.
yeah.
Very nice. Nautilus is very good.
You just gotta make sure it's not the fake Nautilus shite that they
Yes.
have in a lot of gyms.
What else? Have you ever used any of the Jim Lecco stuff?
Yes, very heavy.
Yeah. That's you got Ultraflex, you got that Jim Lecco chest press, the one that's like moving a fucking neutron star, haven't you?
Yeah, in the lengthened position, it's like pushing a bloody bus, and then in the shortened position, it's like pushing over a 3-year-old child. It's it's ridiculously easy.
Hammer strength is just like standard. You can't really go wrong with hammer strength.
What's your least favorite?
My least favorite, oh god, probably
The suspense.
Techno Gym.
Techno gym. Oh, I
Some of
like
the
a few
stuff.
bits. Yeah,
No,
some
no,
of the
like the
stuff
shoulder press, chest press,
shoulder
unreal.
press, chest press.
Unreal. And the
I
plate
agree.
loaded lat pull down. So their plate loaded stuff is good, but a lot of the other stuff is not so good.
Yeah, I think it's called Techno Gym Pure Strength. That is good stuff. And
Yeah.
then anything else that's not that is absolute toilet. My least favorite is Watson. Anything Watson.
Apart from the T-bar row.
I even hate that. I think the handles are too big.
You got to use straps on it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What can you shift on it? Because I got strong on that.
How strong? I think I've done like 4 or 5 plates.
Yeah, same. So we're
Oh,
pretty
sweet.
even. We're gonna have a little T-bar row off, mate.
We'll have a Watson off.
What's enough?
Yeah, in about a year's time when I'm not weak as piss. Yeah. My next question is favorite cream of rice flavors. I hate cream of rice.
I have just got into cream of rice.
Yeah, I've seen on your stories.
Chocolate orange, Perform Whey, right? No, Perform cream of rice, which is
Do
brand
you
new.
like that?
Use code Stockton10 for 10% off. Elite Subs UK. That's the only code that's in this podcast right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do. Do I like it?
yeah.
Yeah, but I've never used to like cream of rice, and now I like it.
There's going to be some people listening to this that are going to go wild at you for saying that because there's quite a lot of people that don't like the Perform cream of rice.
Really
Yeah, yeah. Adam Powell messaged me about it and was like, "I really don't like it." It's like, oh, I don't like any. So
interesting. The thing
you
is,
must be making it different.
everyone's told me to try the Trained by JP cookies and cream one. So
Okay.
I'm gonna try that. All right,
You're
and
going to put that in your order next month.
I am going to. Yeah.
I'm going to put in my order next month the Eddie Hall pump product.
I there is right. I've been because I never ever will like promote something until I've used it a few times, and I'm like, it's good, right? Because sometimes it can be a fluke if you've just ate food or you've had a
Yeah.
good day, if you've had a good salty meal before. So many variables, right? That every single time I've had this, it has not missed, mate, and it's been about 4 sessions in a row. I have like spider web all down my arms,
You're
like
joking.
it's just unlike. I feel like I've got chili oil on me, mate.
No way.
Yeah. No, not
Hey,
quite. But unreal. Trust me, get it in your order. I mean, when I run out of it this month, because I'm going to run out of it early, I'm going to buy some.
Really?
It's that good. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh my god, you're making bold statements everywhere today, mate.
Yeah, well, it's formulated by Rich from Strom. He
Yeah,
knows what he's doing. We
he
all know
does know
Strom
what he's doing.
products. So yeah, it's not just your influencer kind of product. It's actually sick.
Yeah,
Really, really good.
I've got something coming in the post at the minute from HR Labs.
Ooh,
Yeah, their new defib flavor. I think it's like cherry cola bottles or something.
okay.
It's meant to be really good. Like the flavor's meant to be bang on. So I've got that on the way at the minute, but I will probably need a pump. So I will go for Eddie Hall with the
Did you get
pump.
any basic as well?
No, I'm gonna have like a little bit of a. I'm gonna try and have like a little bit of a break from taking too many supplements, just for like the next week or so, and then I'm gonna do a big order and stock up. I'll just keep taking creatine. That's it.
Yeah. No, you got to keep creatine in there, mate.
Yeah, yeah.
100%.
Do you want to know what I'm doing this afternoon, or like after this podcast?
What's that?
I'm putting my Christmas tree up. In fact, me and Annabella's having like a bit of a. We're just having like a bit of boyfriend and girlfriend time.
You need to, man. That's good.
We're putting the Christmas tree up. Annabella's doing a roast. I'm going to watch her do the roast. She's going to say that she wants help, but she really doesn't. She wants to do it herself. I can tell.
She a good
She can
cook.
probably hear me right now, fuming.
She a good cook.
She's amazing. She went to cooking school.
No way.
She used to work in a chalet in France.
You joking?
Nah, honestly, this girl gets better and better and better.
I love that.
Yeah,
Do you know that's a you're having a wholesome even. That's what you're having, mate.
we are, and I've got loads of check-ins to do, so I'll be doing an all-nighter.
Oh, nice.
Yippee!
Like it. Favorite arm exercises for biceps and triceps.
Biceps. My favorite. I'm not sure if it's the most optimal, but I like to do an EZ bar curl supersetted with a EZ bar reverse curl. So the EZ bar curl with palms up, I'll go quite heavy, so like a 10 to 12 repper. And then the reverse grip, I'll go a little bit lighter and aim for like a 15 to 20 rep set. It's banging. In fact, I've got a reel. I'm going to post the reel soon.
I like it.
Sure.
For me, I'm just a sucker for. So I'm going to choose one bicep, one tricep. So
I think I know what you're going to pick for bicep, but carry on.
Single arm preacher dumbbell.
Yeah.
There we go. And then for tricep, it's just got to be a crossover tricep extension on the close cable stack. I love it.
I like skull crushers.
Hurt my elbows.
Pussy. Not doing them properly.
Mate, on holiday, right? I was literally just like in a hotel gym getting like a little bit of a pump in. And I did dumbbell skull crushers, like good form, super light. I felt like a little ping in my elbow, like a little ping. And I had, do you know what bursitis is? Like an elbow bursitis. So you got in your elbow, you got this little sac, right?
All right.
It's called the bursa sac,
Okay.
and basically it's like inflammation of that. It just fills with fluid, and I had like a golf ball on my elbow for about like a month. Couldn't train any triceps properly, and yeah, that's why I don't do skull crushers, because they just, for some people, I feel like they just don't agree with your elbows. Specifically dumbbells though, but overhead rope, bang that all day.
Okay, fair enough. I'll let you off. If you can do one variation, then we can still be friends.
Okay, that's fine. Okay,
Cracking.
Any more questions?
No, I just had two. So thank you everyone for asking them questions.
It was
John,
a last minute one though.
Ruth.
So who's someone you're both looking forward to next time they prep? Like looking forward to seeing.
I'm
looking forward to seeing Adam.
Adam Powell. Yeah. Adam Powell. Adam Powell's a freak. Who else? Joe Van Essen. I think Joe Van will, if he has a good end to his off season. I know he's not had the greatest time since he finished prep, but if he has the rest of his off season really good, then we should be seeing something pretty freaky when he steps on stage. But yeah, that's it.
Tom Stockton.
Tom Stockton's pretty exciting guy to keep an eye on.
Love it.
I'm not. I'm boring because there's nothing else exciting for me to do. I've done it all.
Do you know I'm looking forward to seeing prep? My
AJ
clients.
Morris. Who?
My clients.
Oh yes, me too. Me too. I'm keeping my cards close to my chest.
Do you feel like your clients are like Yu-Gi-Oh cards or like Pokemon
Yes.
cards, and you
Yes.
just
Yes. Mate,
I choose you.
they are genuinely my Pokemon cards.
Love it.
I'm saying nothing. We'll wait until next year, but I'm in big trouble.
Okay. But no, that's pretty much it, mate. Okay, so we're back. It's now going to switch to the board shorts and off-season podcast.
Yeah. Gastric band and off-season podcast.
Here we go. But now, honestly, Josh, just want to say from me and all the board shorts and banter community, congratulations, mate. Mr. Champ.
Oh, thank you. Mr. Champ signing out with the... Where's my medal? There it is. Oh, yes.
Oh, what a beauty.
Mate,
What does it say on the
right.
back? Does it say anything on the back?
It does. It says...
WNBF Pro Worlds.
2023 WNBF Pro World Championships, men's physique medium, first place.
We should say champion, man.
Yeah, the big fucking boss. Nah, I'll tell you one thing, right? I've told you a little bit about my dad on previous podcasts. My dad's not a very emotional guy, but he came and picked us up from the airport, and he genuinely like cried.
What?
I think when you do something, you kind of like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool, but you don't realize that how bigger impact it has on like the people around you. Like,
Yeah.
And I've said to you off the podcast, like as a family, we've had a pretty shit time recently with one of my uncles getting diagnosed with cancer, and this win is like not only like lifted me, but it's like lifted the entire family. So it's just felt like it's just come at such a good time. It's just been magic.
That's lovely, man.
It is.
Bless you. I'm sure he's just proud of the man that you've grown into, mate.
Oh, the world champ, bro.
He just looked at you and he thought, on that stage, he's like, how the fucking hell did I produce that, eh?
Do you know what he said in the car? He went, I knew that you could do it. Like, oh yeah, of course you did. 10 years ago when you first went to the gym, it's like, oh yeah, you definitely looked at me and thought, world champ.
Yeah. When you slammed his arm down on that table, mate. In that arm wrestle, right? He just had flashes forward, like he just saw the future. There we
Men's
go.
physique world champ. I knew it then. Right. That is it, guys. Thank you for listening. Tom, I shall see you soon. Speak to you very, very, very soon.
Very soon. In a few days. Something like that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, people. Josh, congratulations yet again. I'm going to go eat and get massive. So, thank you very much. Good night.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.